Hi. This is kind of uncomfortable for me to just sit here and talk about my why. But I think it's super important. It's really important to me, and I want to share it. Um, I want to talk about why I decided to become a coach. It's super personal, but it's good. It's good for me to share that and show a real side of me. I always try to be real. I want to be authentic all the time. I want to show the good and the bad. I want to show when I get my workouts in and when I drink my Shakeology, but I also want to show and tell when I struggle and when I have the birthday cake or I slept in and skipped a workout, because I'm a real person and I don't ever want it to seem like I've got this perfect life with everything all together up on my social media. But then if you were actually here and a fly on the wall, I'm just like a wreck. I try to be real all around. So that being said, in August 2016, I was just coming out of the darkest, deepest fog of depression that I had ever been in. My youngest was just about to turn 1, and for the previous 8 months I had been drowning in a fog of darkness and loneliness and depression and anxiety. It was bad. I had struggles finding the right medication. I had ups and downs fighting with my husband. I gained 30 pounds because the only place I could find comfort was food. And then I would feel bad about myself because I had pigged out and eaten and not taken care of myself. And then that would put me in a vicious cycle of going back to emotionally eating and eating more. And then I would gain more weight. And then I would also actually just feel physically bad because I wasn't eating well and fueling my body. And in July, end of July, my newest medication finally kicked in, and I started to feel like me again. I started to see the sunshine, the clouds started to part, all the cliche things. I started to come back. And I have been a Beachbody customer for years, 4 or 5 years before I became a coach. I owned almost every program that had ever come out that you could buy. I mean, I had them. They were there in my library, and I wanted to do them, and so I went in and I started doing Insanity Max 30, and I wasn't ready. I was 40 pounds overweight. I had been eating like crap, and I wasn't ready. So I got talking with my amazing, beautiful, wonderful coach and decided that I needed to have more motivation for myself and from myself. When I first thought about being a coach, the first initial thought was, cool, I can make some money. That changed almost instantly. It turned into an amazing way for me to share my story of depression and struggling and helping others with that. I have quite a few customers / dear friends that struggle with depression really bad, but they're private about it. They don't get on YouTube and share it. Some of their families don't even know. Some of their friends don't even know. But because of the experiences I have and I've shared, they've opened up to me, and I've been able to help them. And it brings me close to tears because it's so wonderful. So my thoughts of, oh good, I can bring in a little extra money, changed so quickly into, this is going to give me the opportunity to reach hundreds of people and help so many people. Anybody who will listen to me, anybody who will become my Facebook or Instagram friend or follow me on Snapchat, anyone that I can shout at the rooftops, it's okay, we can be happy, we can love ourselves. That's what I'm going to do. And I still struggle, right? I'm not just like this perfect, happy person, like I said in the beginning of this. I suffer from depression and anxiety. I do. I have that. That is going to be something that I carry with me my whole life. But I don't live in dark clouds. I don't lay on the floor crying with my toddlers asking me, Mommy, what's wrong? What can I do? You guys, those were dark days, and that was really hard. But I found something for me. I was able to crawl out of the darkness and find Stephanie again. And for the first month of coaching, I focused on me. I started with Country Heat. It is a very fun dance program, but it's very beginner and very basic. I started with that so that I wouldn't give up. I didn't want to give up. And I used social media and I posted and I held myself accountable by showing people what I was doing. And I posted pictures in sports bras and short shorts, and that was terrifying. I am a very modest person. I like to be covered up for me, for my family, and for religious reasons. I am modest and I cover up. So that itself was a huge thing for me. But do you know what it did? It put my anxiety in check. It helped me see things that are real to be nervous about versus anxiety and panic attacks for just nothing in my mind. And it's been really cool how it's put my anxiety into perspective. And I'm not saying that that would happen for everyone with Beachbody or with anything. And I'm not saying that I don't still have times that I feel anxious, but I'm saying for me, I found real things to push me out of my comfort zone that changed me and made me better. So my why did I decide to become a Beachbody coach? My why is simple. It's because I wanted to show other people that you can go from the darkest of dark and you can find the light and be happy with yourself. My why is happiness. And maybe that's silly, and maybe that just sounds like I'm the girl out there chasing the rainbows and the butterflies. I don't know. But that's my why. You guys, it's possible to be happy. It's possible to still have 25 pounds to lose, but look in the mirror and love your body. It's possible to have a bad day and have a hard day and not eat the donuts, and instead focus on other things like reading a good book or doing some yoga or contacting one of my challengers that I know struggles as well and say, hey, I need somebody. I need somebody that I can relate to, and we talk to each other. I don't know if I rambled or if this is good or if it makes sense to you, but I wanted to share my why. Beachbody helped me find me. Being a coach helped me find Stephanie. So that is only fitting that my Instagram name is Steffi Finds Happiness. You can find me on Facebook at Steffi Finds Happiness. I'm looking for it and I have found it. Steffi Finds Happiness. And my why is to continue that happy and to help